What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Atrocious week of tipping last week. Only got 2 from 8. I thought 3 from 8 was bad, but that just takes the cake. A few upsets with Melbourne going down to Dragons, Cowboys getting their first win of the year. Manly beat Para, even though I thought the Cherry Evans thing might have been a distraction. I don't know what I was thinking there. I tipped with my heart, not with my head. But moving on, let's try and redeem ourselves. Let's go a bit better this week. Just even a couple better. Let's try and get 6 from 8 like 2 weeks ago. But let's move right into it. We got tomorrow night, Raiders versus Sharks. This is a hard one. They're both coming off a loss from last week, but I'm going to tip Raiders because it's back at Raiders. It's back at Canberra, GIO Stadium. Good ground, freezing down there, but let's see if Raiders get the win. I've done the tip with the bonus. I've got them by 6, so let's see what I do there. Maybe Sharks will come out and I'll go 0 from 1 first game, but let's go. I have faith in Raiders. Ricky will get them up for this one, being back at home. Moving right along, we got, it feels weird saying this, Panthers at home at CommBank Stadium, not your home. Versus Cowboys coming off a good win last week. Panthers have lost 3 in a row. First time since, I think, 2009, they said. So, yeah, let's see what happens there. Or 2019, not sure. It's been a while since I've seen them lose more than one. But it's about time. That's all I'm going to say. About time. Fun fact, they haven't won in Australia yet. So I'm tipping them with Cleary back. They will win this one against the Cowboys, although Cowboys' confidence on the high after last week. But I think Penrith will get them. Moving right along, the grudge match of the year. Everyone looks forward to the Rabbitohs versus the Roosters. In this one, hate to say it, I'm going Rabbitohs. Latrell Mitt back on the field, wearing that number 3 in the centers. I can't see any other result than a Rabbitohs win on this one. So I'm tipping Rabbitohs. Sorry, Roosters fans. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Roosters have been terrible. Do you think Trent Robinson is in danger of losing his job? I don't know. Maybe it's just a rebuilding thing, like we've seen what Eels are going through. They've lost a lot of good players and haven't really signed anyone other than Chad Townsend. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he might come under pressure for not bringing anyone in to replace the players he's lost. But moving right along, Cbus Super Stadium. Oh, no. Sorry. I skipped the game that matters. 3 p.m. CommBank Stadium, Super Saturday. We have my Mighty Eels versus the Dragons. Now, I was going to tip Dragons in this one, but I've changed my tips. That's right. I changed my tips like I changed my Super Coach. As soon as I saw Riley Smith named to play 80 minutes, maybe he'll play 80 minutes with Dylan Walker off the bench. I don't know what kind of role Walker's going to be in. I'm going to say he's going to come in to maybe a lock. Maybe he'll go to hooker. Maybe he'll go to 5'8". I don't know how Riles plans on using him. But the return of King Guffo, maybe he'll overplay his hand to try and prove a point. But I feel like Eels here at home, 0-5. Looking down that barrel of 0-5 to start the year. It's scary being an Eels fan, but I have faith with the team he's picked. I don't know why he still picked Sean Lane, but moving right along. Yep, so I'm going to go Eels here. I don't know. I'm going to get roasted in the comments. I can see it now. But being back at CommBank on a Saturday afternoon against King Guffo, the return of Guffo, let's get the cheer going. Let's give him the farewell we never got to give him as an Eels fan. But yeah, moving right along. Now let's get into the game at Cbus Super Stadium. Titans versus Dolphins. We got Titans in this one. Pure and simple, Titans are playing some pretty good football the last couple of weeks. So Dolphins hasn't really shown me much. So I'm going to go Titans here. No brainer. The next one, Suncorp Stadium. We got the Broncos versus West Tigers. Jerome Luai suspended. Broncos bounced back last week. So I'm going to tip Broncos in this one. I don't see Tigers doing anything after that Warriors loss. It was embarrassing watching some of those plays. Taruva playing the ball with 40 seconds to go with no hooker. Nobody got there in time. It was like watching para play. But yeah, I feel like Broncos are going to be too strong, but who knows? So Broncos for me. Moving right along to Sunday afternoon. I'm purely tipping the Melbourne Storm against Sea Eagles at 4 Pines Park. Another Sunday afternoon game at Brookie, but I'm tipping Storm for this one for obvious reasons. I feel like Storm will bounce back. I think Bellyache would have gave him an absolute spray after that game against Dragons, and I feel like Eels bashed Manly in that second half. I know they were probably in cruise control, but yeah, I feel like coming up against Eels at Brookie when it was like 12-0 after 13 minutes or something, I thought, oh, here we go. But credit to Para sticking in there. But Manly, Tommy T's gone down again. But on this one, yeah, I feel like Manly won't win. They upset it. I feel like maybe the emotion of last week with Cherry Evans and the Eels game, and I don't know, but I feel like Storm will bounce back. I'm rambling. So moving right along, let's go to the final game of the round, and that's Bulldogs versus Newcastle. Bulldogs, man, wow, real deal. Hate to say it, guys, but yeah, I don't see they got so much confidence at the moment. I just feel like they'll get the job done against Knights. I feel like it'll be a close game, maybe golden point, just throwing it out there. But who knows? If Kalen Ponga turns up, then sorry, Dogs, but I've gone Dogs. So, yeah, let me know what you think, guys, in the comments because, yeah, it's getting harder to pick. Like teams you expect to win, lose, teams you expect to lose, win. It's just weird this year. Paras 0-5, Dolphins are 0-5. You've got Dragons beating Melbourne. You've got Tigers going for 3 in a row, losing the Warriors. It's weird to pick. So, yeah, so let's run through the picks again. As you can tell, it's late. I'm rambling. So let's move on. Raiders to beat Sharks. Panthers to beat Cowboys. Rabbitohs to beat Roosters. Eels to beat Dragons. Titans to beat Dolphins. Broncos to beat Tigers. Storm to beat Manly. And Dogs to beat Newcastle. Looking at that, Storm's the only away team I've picked. So who knows? But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I've been rambling, but yeah, let's get out to the games. I'll be at Combank Stadium on Saturday, Arvo, for a big game. The return of King Guffo. Too bad it's not the return of Moses, like a little prank we pulled at Talking Para where we said Moses would be in the team list. We actually thought he was going to be after hearing the Aaron Woods interview the other day saying he might play. So I'm going to be there. I might do a game day vlog. So if you see me, come say hi. Let's chat. I'll do some giveaways. I'll get some cards signed. Get Guffo. Hopgood. What other cards? I've got Dylan Brown. So I'll do a giveaway. Just comment who your favorite player is and why in the comments section, and I will try and get a card signed for that player and ship it out to you. So make sure you subscribe, and yeah, I'm going to get some signed jerseys over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, comment your favorite player, like, share everything, and I will pick someone to win a signed jersey or a jersey of their choice. Whatever I got it laying around, as you can see. But yeah, let's do a giveaway. When I hit 500 subscribers, I will do a giveaway of a jersey. So give me the 500 subscribers, guys. And thanks for tuning in. And see you in the next video. Peace.